everybody, it's MicheleMarieDalene, and today we got a couple things we're doing differently. Because, I originally gave you the idea a couple of weeks ago, and I'm going to show you what we're doing differently, and we got a lot to talk about. So, to understand, the first thing I want to show you, because I can't show you the one that I bought because it's in the computer. Oh, screw it, I'll just tell you about it. I bought an 8 gigabyte thumb drive to allow me to take the finished videos downstairs to the Linux machine at the house and upload from there. That way, we still get the speed of the local home high-speed internet from Frontier, and we also, of course, benefit from the speed of, well, let's put it this way, I can finally get a good night's sleep after uploading videos. That's the first thing we did. Now, when I found out that people over there at, people over there at PayPal gave me a $1,000 credit increase, I did buy the iPhone 4S, and I bought the matching hotspot, and I am still working on trying to learn how to use Android. So I bought today from CVS the T-Mobile. This is a prepaid phone, but it's the LTEC One Touch Evolve 2 phone. It's an Android phone. As you'll see, it's pretty neat looking. And I bought this because I figured we could put it to work. It's kind of interesting that they mentioned 4G on the box, and this is not even a 4G phone. So, alright, so the first thing we're going to do is I wanted to do an unboxing today and show you the inside of the phone itself. I don't think the box, I don't think it give a rat's ass about the T-Mobile box, okay? I'll try not to destroy the box anyway, in case I give the phone to somebody else. Okay. And inside here is your little clamshell. Okay, you got your phone itself. It doesn't have a flash on it. I'm not particularly surprised for this price. It has the micro USB connector in the back. It has the rock provided control on the side. And I don't know how to get back open. What's that in the back there? I don't know. Okay. Oh, here we go. Am I doing this right? Yes. Here is the phone. You see it has provisions for a micro SIM, a TF flash card. I'm not going to put in the flash card. First of all, I don't have a TF flash card. I lost that with my phablet. Okay, so unfortunately I don't have that. Here you have your micro USB cable. I don't need this right now. Your little tiny charger. Your T-Mobile brand new micro SIM USB card. I'm going to keep this because either A, I might have somebody who might want this, or B, because I'm going to use this with my iPhone 3GS, and if it doesn't work out for me, I can always give it to somebody else who wants it. Are you serious? This is the instruction book? Look how fat that thing is. Oh my god. Well, it's like, what, 100 bits? Oh, it's so thick as my Nokia 6340i. This thing's got a real honest-to-God book. I'm surprised. I didn't even expect that. I was expecting, like, a notice, oh, please go to this website and get your PDF manual. Oh, that had a real honest-to-God book. Okay, now, the last thing it has is a battery. Okay. So, I want to do is see if I can get this thing to power up without having to set the rest of the phone. Okay, this is an Alcatel Touch One Touch battery. It's a 4-pinner. Okay. Now, the problem with the Alcatel battery is it kind of looks like a Samsung battery a little bit, but it's not, because it's got 4 contacts on the top instead of 3. My universal charger, which charges Nokia BLC5s, will not fit this battery. It's too wide to fit into my Nokia. So let's just put this battery in right now and see if I can at least get this phone to start up here. It only goes in one way. It fits in pretty snug. I don't know much about Android. I don't know what the phone's going to do. Okay, this is the screen, Alcatel Evolve. Okay, so it's starting up here. Powered by Android. Now, I don't like Android phones, but I'm going to explain why, and with a very simple little demo here. Because we now have the ability to upload 8 GB videos to T-Mobile, or from our home computer to the people over there at YouTube. I don't have to worry about being as much of a constraint. This is a T-Mobile SIM-locked phone, so if you're expecting, okay, setup wizard, skip the setup wizard, skip all, okay. Alright, now, the first thing I'm going to do is make yourself at home. This is kind of cute little, okay, now, let's see if we can try to, wall pages, settings. Okay, this is the background it comes with. The only thing I don't like about Android is, now, as I said, I don't have the SIM in here right now. So we're going to take the picture of the camera and see how it compares to an iPhone 3GS. Wish this phone was in. Okay, so first of all, shakiness? No, not really. It's a little laggy. It's about the same speed as my iPhone. So I'm going to set it from video. I'm going to shoot some film. Okay, now this is using the back camera. This has a front camera. I don't think I said it. I didn't say it. So let's just see if we can do that here. Alright. So I gotta go in. Okay. There we go. Now it's me. Okay, so I'm gonna start the recording now. For this time being. Okay. Now the camera it's using right now is a 640 by 480 camera. It's you can see it's pretty standard Android-like camera. It's not bad. It's pretty cool. So some of these phones will let you change settings. That's weird. What? The way that works out. Okay. Okay. So now I got a couple footages. So now, if I want to go back, I'm going to set back to the back-facing camera, which is the 5 megapixel. This is not a bad phone at all. Actually, it's pretty cool. Okay, I have it set for high quality. Sound recording is on. EIS. I don't know what that is, but okay. All right. So now I have some footage. Okay. So I'm going to go hit the home key. I do know that about Android. So now, let me go to my gallery where my pictures are stored. Remember, I had an Android tablet, so there we go. Here's some pictures here. Okay, and so Okay, I'm gonna hit player.
Okay, now the camera it's using right now is a 640 by 480 camera. It's pretty standard Android-like camera. It's not bad.
I noticed it doesn't have this ability to swap around like the iPhone does. No, so it was if you set the video up the way you did it, and you want to view it, you have to view it like this. So.
Okay. Now the camera it's using right now is a 640 by 480 camera.
So. There's the back button. So this is the video where we shot with the.
Okay. Now this is using.
The first thing I keep forgetting to show is that.
Front camera.
There you go.
I don't think I said it. I didn't say it.
That's not right. You just made your world early alien. Yeah. Okay, you're right. That's it. Well, okay. Now, the point I'm trying to point out is, okay, now I can go to the settings button. I can select the group. Okay. Now, since obviously that Michelle is supposed to be this way, okay, this.
Okay. Now, this is using the back camera. This has a front camera. I don't think I said it. I didn't say it.
Okay, so it looks like a pretty nice phone overall. It does. Okay. Now, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off. So I'm gonna just turn it off, power down it. Okay, so this is the Alcatel One Touch Evolve. This is, as I said, this is a pretty little phone. It's not bad looking. I definitely want to play around with that one with the computer. That's why I bought it. I wanted to see how it does with interfacing with the Mac, with the special software I mentioned. So that's the first thing. Now, the second thing is, I mentioned about the tooth. Yeah, Michelle's mouth, of course, has now got to fill in a missing piece in gum line. Yeah, just like I did when this one fell out, okay? Give it some time. Yeah. I'll probably end up biting your lip for a while. Yeah. Yeah. Now, the other thing, too, is like I said, is with about 600 left, we're going to credit limit increase. We're going to use that for other things. Clothing is definitely on the list. Now, we don't know anything about the landlord situation. And the landlord situation is basically is as I understand it, and I could be wrong. I don't think you're that wrong. You don't think so? No. I think he really has run out of money. I think he's financially fettered, if you will. Ooh, fettered, yeah. Like feta cheese. I like feta cheese. Well, in this case, fettered doesn't mean feta cheese. Ouch, it's plastic. Sure. Okay. Did I get this hand together? No, I think I got it upside down. Do I? Yeah. I think. I do. Okay, you do. Okay, that's because there's a pegboard on the other side here. Yeah. Now, like I said, we're going to try out this phone in a few ways. Now, with the iPhone 3GS, are we going to have, are we going to keep the iPhone 3GS or are we going to retire it? Now, I'm going to talk to one of my housemates, and she's looking for a phone so she can keep in contact with her family. And she tried out the iPhone 3GS last night, and she really liked the way it worked. Since I have certainly gotten my use out of it, 6 years of iPhone, I said to her very nice, I said, I'll sell it to you for $10. You buy the SIM chip, okay? You put the SIM chip into said phone, and that's it. Sounds good. I actually got a brand new T-Mobile Universal SIM for phones coming. It's a starter set. So I said, I'll throw that in for you for $2, for the price, for $10. $10, you get the phone, you get the starter kit. You go ahead, you activate it, you're all set to go. It works fine on T-Mobile, no problem. It's not the fastest thing in the world. Of course, all my personal information, I'm going to clear out of the phone. I'm going to totally zap it away because that's personal information, and I don't want that on their phone. Right. Now, what about in the case of the One Touch? I mean, in the iPhone 4S. What happens if you find out that somebody already upgraded the iOS to version 7 plus and newer? What can I do? I can't do anything about that. I hope not, but you know what? You never know. You never know. No, you never know. And by the way, I saw that a lot of you guys did watch my latest video on the stuff. Thank you very much for watching our videos and keeping up with all the new changes and going on in our world. And it's being a real blessing to have you as part of our community and family and everything else. It's it's really special to me to have you here. And in fact, it's very special because it's the most important way for me to reach out to you as an educator and as a person who does advocacy on all groups. And also unboxings and testings and demonstrations and things like that. This is how we do things. Right. We don't know what's going to happen in the next few weeks. I don't even know. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to give up doing my videos. I'm going to be out there. I'm going to be out there pushing the envelope. I'm going to be out there making things happen. I'm going to be out there to make sure that you get to see everything that there is to see. And that's a promise. That's a promise. Michelle will do it. I know Michelle. And also, I want to let you know that I also, of course, appreciate you around. Thank you. I appreciate being here. I know that we've been together since about 2010, 2011. But originally, Michelle and I had a different working relationship in her childhood. I was her spirit guide, and I was she used to call me her patience, her little conscience, guardian angel. Technically, that's not correct. Wait, that's correct. It's not correct because a guardian angel, we discussed that before, is actually part of a different group of people. But to rightfully say someone who looks over you would be correct. That's when we say guardian angel. We're usually talking about in a more common term as someone who watches over you. Okay? I'll accept that for an answer. By the way, you gotta replace this. I got the other one. I know. Crap, it looks like shit. Yeah. Keep getting this thing off this piece of cardboard is gonna be hard. No, it's not. What's the piece of wood? And then glue the new one on. I'm thinking about just gluing the new one on top of the old one. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Anyway, it still works for focusing the camera though. Yes, it does. Okay. And it still helps you with the, it just looks crappy. Most people don't even see this in the videos. Right. But, we see it. Yeah. But anyway, what you were saying. Well, like I was trying to say before I got interrupted is that everybody has a person that does that on the other side that watches over you. And that job was, you asked them to do this job before you came here to make sure that you had someone on the other side, if you will, of the home team rooting for you and advocating for you on your behalf. Sometimes when you talk to the If there are issues that need to be addressed, they can go to the Council of Elders and they can bring up the issues, or they can go to Father, Mother, God directly. And that's what they do. But they also do research at the Hall of Records and a variety of other things to help to inform you of what is going on or what could go on, or even to give you advice, right? So they do that because they like it. That's part of their job. But at the same time, they have a full active social life on the other side. Everybody usually can bilocate. I could be in two places at one time back then. Now I'm mostly with Michelle here, or I go over there. But I usually stay here because Michelle likes me present, and I like being with Michelle anyway. So it works out great for both of us, right? Now, what do you think about the budget situation with the money? I think if you're smart, my dear, you do not blow any more money indiscriminately on that PayPal, because you're going to need it for other things, like food. Because Michelle is not going to have no choice but to eat out for the next few days, because it's going to be too hot for her to go to the soup kitchen. Unless I can get someone to give me a ride. Yeah, right. How likely is that going to be? I don't know. No, I wouldn't ask her for a ride. Of course, your case manager is going to be there Monday. I'm going to be there Monday. Okay. But it's the other days of the week I can't be sure of. Right. Tuesday through Friday or Saturday. And Saturday. No, Saturday's the 2nd. They're not open on Saturday, because that's the first Saturday of the month of August. Okay. But while I was hoping the landlord was going to get this porch done, I don't know what the story with the porch is, because I know you're desperate because you want to go home. You want to be back in your nice, comfy, lumpy bed. You want to basically have Dory over here, have some good times together, watch a little TV. I'm looking forward to seeing it happen. I want to see it happen. But for some reason, we don't know, because Jimmy is not talking to us. We can't tell you, anybody, what's going on with the building, because we don't have any information. We just know that there was no one there this week that we just had. There was no one there. The only one that was there was on Monday was a guy from the concrete company removing his concrete forms because the concrete had set. Maybe the concrete wasn't totally set. What do you mean? Well, it's a chemical process. It could be that the concrete form was removed because the concrete was firm enough to remove it. Kind of like when you make a Jell-O. Oh, okay, like a Jell-O mold. Yeah, okay. In other words, it was hard enough that they could take the thing off, but it was not probably hard enough to take the kind of weight that would be involved with structure. Right. So, okay, so let's say everything goes fine. You go back here and say maybe by the end of the first week of August. What are you going to do? Well, the money also can be used to do something very important. What's that? I can use it to finance the transfer of all the phone lines back over here. That would be a reasonable choice, considering the fact is that otherwise, well, maybe not. Okay, because I don't know how much Frontier is going to charge you for it. Right, but if the T-Mobile hotspot is faster than your home internet, then wouldn't it make sense if for the same price you can get the T-Mobile hotspot service, 11 gigabytes of high-speed LTE data, and the guy said it megabytes per second. Or do you think he meant megabits per second? Yeah, he may have meant megabits per second. Okay, so let's just say he meant megabits per second. Well, if he's meant megabits per second, 20 megabits per second maximum, or a low of 3 megabits per second, at least at the lowest rate for the LTE download speed, and the upload speed are anywhere from 6 to 10 megabits per second. That's the key piece. That is definitely faster than your internet from the phone company. Big time. You're talking about, I mean, granted, I could easily use way more than 11 megabits per gigabytes of data, but they don't cut you off outright. They throttle you. Right. Okay. So, which means that it's to throttle you down to 128 kilobits per second. Right. Which is still 10 times faster than the iPhone 3GS. Right, which means it will still take about an hour to 2 hours to upload the videos that we did yesterday. Right, but still, I guess it's better than nothing. Wait. Alright, so now what's the next step for this Evolve? Well, the next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to charge it up. I'm going to bring it up to full charge. I'm going to plug it into my Mac at the same time, because I already have a micro USB cable plugged into it for what you use for the iPhone 3GS adapter. So I just unplug the adapter end of the micro cable and plug this in. See if iPhoto can access the photos that we just created. If they can, and it can transfer them into the photo album, that'd be a start. The only problem is that usually iPhoto, I seem to remember, tends to like to transfer things as QuickTime. I don't know how it's going to deal with. I think this one is using 3GP. Okay. By the way, what about this fine print in the back here? I'm going to have to seriously. That's mostly this small print, legal. Wow. My eye. Certified chain of custody? Whatever that is. That's going to be a major step in the right direction. Because I think you need to learn how to use Android. Because if you keep running into the same problem, you're going to buy that phablet, the 10.1 inch. Would you have made any sense to buy a phablet that's 10.1 inches in size? I knew you stuck your tongue out like, ugh. I'm like, well, what you do with a 10.1 inch phone? I'd be like taking this box, ring, hello, hello, can I hear you? Hello. You wouldn't be able to do anything. Actually, it's bigger than that. I re-guess my case. It's bigger than this. And you're going to buy a phone that's 10.1 inches? That's like taking, it's like taking the iPad and going, hello, hello, okay, all right, I'll talk to you later, bye-bye. And then you try and shove it in your purse. You cannot. Barely fits. It barely fits. Oh shit. You can't even, I can't believe that they make a phablet that is actually 10.1 inches in size. Even the fabulous phablet was 7 inches. That thing was still fucking huge. You actually had the phone. Let me show how this fabulous tablet. Okay, it's like this wide, right? This long, 7-inch diagonal, about maybe 1.5 centimeters thick, right? And it's like that fits in your purse. Yeah, that fit in my purse. That would fit in your purse. But the friggin' thing ate batteries for breakfast. And Michelle had to keep taking out the Nokia BLC5s and keep BL5Cs, charging them separately, one at a time. Boom, 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 boom. Just to keep the thing running. And then, of course, because the built-in USB port was broken. And I was like, come on. You know, I was like, I could not believe. I still wish I bought a BlackBerry. Well, okay, what my BlackBerry? Well, fine, but could you wait a few months? I mean, you don't need to buy it right now, do you? No, no, I don't have to buy it right now. I got enough phone projects to work on. And besides that, like I said, we don't know what's going on in the apartment. That's adding some stress because, like we said, nobody knows. I got a feeling, even if Jimmy ran out of money, he still got to finish the project. He still has no choice. He's between a rock and a hard place. If he doesn't finish the project, he can't rent the apartments. If he can't rent the apartments, he can't pay his rent, his taxes, he can't pay his mortgage, he can't pay for the gas that he's heating up the water with, he can't afford to pay for the lights for the hallway. He's basically screwed. He has no choice. I know. And he's like, so that's the reason why Michelle and I both agree, we have to do something. We have to. And Jimmy knows he doesn't have a choice. And I know he doesn't like it. Of course he doesn't. Oh, by the way, last night I got a message from YouTube saying they can't figure out on the video, it's called How Clean Is My Apartment, right? If it has any copyright violations or not. So they asked me to confirm or deny if there's any copyright violations. There was no music on the damn thing. That's exactly right. There was no music. So why would they be charging you? Or not charging you, but why would they want to ask you, oh, you own this video? Yeah, I own the video. I created it. I told them that. But it's on my channel too. I mean, what's that mean? Does that mean I want to get a strike because of so-called plagiarism? Don't worry about them. Why? Because if they do, you just reply and say nicely I got permission from MicheleMarieDalene to have it on my channel. And I shall do that. I will write you the permission slip. I also tried to find out about the donation option. It turns out to do donation, you have to be a 501c3 here in the United States. Okay, but you're not a 501c3. I mean, you don't make a profit, but yet you're not a not-for-profit officially. There's a lot of steps involved to be a non-for-profit. And especially when you start getting involved with the Internal Revenue Service here in the United States. There's a lot of steps that have to be done. All right. And that makes it hard. It's easier to be listed as a profit and just, But how does that affect people for donations? Because you're not a 501c3, they can't give a tax deductible to donation. That's the problem. It's really not the biggest problem in the world, trust me. The biggest problem is that even as a for-profit, then you have to potentially collect taxes from the individuals if they live within the state of Connecticut. Which means you got to get a tax number, a TIN. Taxpayer identification number, yeah, a TIN. Oh boy. It's getting complicated to do videos on YouTube when you want to try to follow the rules because, I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to go with. I might need to depend on these videos for, my bread and butter. Your bread and butter and stuff like that. Yeah, you do have to depend on that. So are we going to put this video on my channel, on your channel, or just my channel? I don't know. That's a great question because you wanted to do a video today and this kind of became kind of an interview. Yeah, I did kind of come up with an interview, and I think it's harder because I really need to get the user reviews up. You got 116 plus people I'm still stuck at 21. You're still stuck at 21, but it's a start though, Loom. Trust me. I think you will make more viewers happier if you continue to promote your video products. Right. So, I'll tell you what, I'll make a deal with you. I've done this before, and I think this would be a good video for your channel. Because I think this would be... But we don't usually do videos on phones. That's not normally my forte. So, I think this would be better on your channel, and we'll shoot another video for my channel. Okay, we'll do that. And we'll be allowed to use some outtakes in this video on that video. Of course. Alright. So, in other words, that way people can kind of see a little kind of preview of what's on your channel and stuff like that. Right. Now, we still didn't get my first Premiere card yet. No. Okay. That should be coming in a couple weeks. Okay. And we still, of course, I just ordered it yesterday, so give me some time, okay? I still did not get any confirmation that my iPhone 4S has been shipped yet. You probably won't be getting the confirmation probably until Monday or Tuesday anyway, because it's Sunday today, so people probably are, you know, not really doing any shipping because the post office isn't open anyway. Right. And, well, what about this Alcatel Touch? What should I do? I think you should read the book on it. I think you should, I mean, you bought it. You might as well learn how to use the thing. That's what you bought it for. It wasn't just to see if it would work with your iPhoto and stuff like that. You bought it also so that you could see if it would work for other things. That's true. And one of the things I discovered to my dismay is that unless there is another option on the phone that I don't know about to change the orientation of the display. Yeah, there might be. You have to look at the manual and determine that. Okay. So for today's video, what we are going to do is we're not uploading it from our apartment to T-Mobile. First of all, that takes too long. Way too long. So what we're going to do is with the new 8 GB thumb drive, we are going to now make our videos like we do normally, put the completed MP4 on the thumb drive. And in fact, we could even upload it as a high resolution. Michelle, we don't usually upload it at high resolution. That's ridiculous. Right. But I gotta admit that that's great. I mean, what did you think of that before you bought the stupid airtime? Because I didn't. For the same price that you spent for $80 for unlimited talk, text, and web, you could have bought 2 32 GB thumb drives and done the same thing. Yeah, but I wouldn't be able to use my iPhone at the soup kitchen, though. Ah, okay. And I needed the $100 airtime refill anyway because for the beginning of this month, we're back on the minutes plan. And then I want to go back on the monthly allotment plan. Oh, okay. The $50, the $54 plan, yeah, $50 plan was a pretty good plan. Gave me good airtime. But the tethering is limited. The tethering is very limited. But remember, too, that we are going to be buying airtime for the hotspot for the same price for 11 gigabytes. Oh, okay. That's the most expensive, $60. They don't have an $80 plan. No. Okay, so, I could be wrong on that. I'll have to check. The point is that with that plan, I'm going to get, plus, as a T-Mobile customer, you get complimentary 256 megabytes of data per month for free for life. So if you're buying a $50 plan, and it gives you, say, oh, don't forget data stash. Yeah, exactly, the data stash. If you don't use all the gigabytes of data, they roll over to the next month for a whole year. So that means that, let's say, for example, you're only on the internet, say, downloading, say, at the soup kitchen, say, doing a gigabyte of data a week. That means that for a week, 4 weeks is 4 gigabytes, 5 gigabytes a day. That means that the other 6 gigabytes of data will roll over to the month after that, to the month after that. So which means that by the end of the year, if you started out at the January with that, 6 times 12 is 72 gigabytes of high-speed LTE. Correct. And you have to use it within that year, or you're going to lose it anyway, okay? By the way, incidentally, AT&T's voice rollover with the same way. You have so many thousands of minutes on AT&T voice rollover, you would never ever get into overages. You just add the minutes. I mean, you could talk to anybody. I was on a monthly plan like I am now. I had with AT&T, I had a 450-minute plan with the rollover. I had so many minutes, I never ever had to worry about overages. Because Michelle doesn't talk on the phone much. She was more data. Yeah, that's right. I had to keep a certain plan because my iPhone was under contract. Well, you still should keep the plan something anyway for Siri, because Siri isn't going to work without access to either the web or without access to cellular data. That's right. Siri needs to be able to contact her server, where all of her information is that she needs to retrieve is stored. How it's done, I don't quite get every detail of it, but the point is that for Siri, you definitely are going to want to have data. And the unlimited talk, text, and web for $80 a month, I don't think you need that much. No, I'm thinking of a $50 plan. And by the way, incidentally, the same price I'm paying for Frontier of $56 a month is the same price when you add in taxes and everything else that T-Mobile's charging for the 11 gigabytes for T-Mobile hotspot. Right. That means that I have to deal with the fact it's throttling. It's still unlimited. It's the first 11 gigabytes of 4G LTE, and then after that it goes down to, a little bit, 128 kilobits per second down, 128 kilobits per second up, which you just said is still 10 times faster upload speed than the iPhone 3GS, which is 11 kilobits per second. Right. So that's a big improvement, but then your download speed gets cut. Right, but again, if you're uploading YouTube videos, it's not so much the downloads that's the problem, it's the uploads. You want to send the video out, not pick the video up. Unless you want to watch Hulu, or unless you want to watch Netflix or Hulu and say it's Soup Kitchen or something like that, then it's going to be slower to access. Right. Okay. But still, it's an idea. It's an idea. So you think we're ready to wrap this up for now? Yeah, but before we do, let me let you guys know, we are going to have another Ask Us Anything. Okay? So, get me your questions. Let's talk. Let's find out. Now, as I said before, anything goes. Any kind of question, like for example, the people in Albania asked me about what to do about bears and locks and where to buy good quality socks and underwear. You guys can ask questions like that too. That's fine. It's called Ask Us Anything. It's not called Ask Me Anything About Me. So, with anything you want to know, let me know. Okay, we'll talk about it. Let me ask you a question, which you have to do some research on it. What's that? the research question is why is it that most iOS users don't like Android? I can answer some of that right now from my experience with Android in the past. Okay. One of the things that the people who use Android, if they're experienced seasoned Android users, don't really mind the inconsistency in the interfaces, the strange, convoluted mix of pieces that connect up to make all these finished sessions. They just like the interface. Whereas iOS users such as myself like the iOS because Apple from beginning to end has created the software development kits, has created a consistent model that all software platforms or designers are to use. The software has a consistent feel from app to app, whereas with Android, some software doesn't feel the same and others does. And the cut and paste, as you saw in so many videos, is different. Oh yeah, absolutely. The cut and paste on Android is very different than that on iOS, to the point where that every time I'm trying to do the same thing like I do with my iPhone, trying to select a word with my finger, and I get these kind of little things like on this, like on 4.1, which is Jelly Bean. I get these funky little things that's supposed to be for the words supposed to be between, and it's like, well, excuse me, but now okay. Now, how am I supposed to select this word and this word? But that's one program that does that. That's one program. Each one is different. Then there's no consistency of cutting and pasting between applications. So what might cut and paste from one application to another is not consistent. Some programs don't do, some don't, some do. The Android paradigm is, I don't know if they've improved it with Lollipop or not. I don't know. But I'm going to experiment with this phone because I bought it. I'm going to try it out. I'm going to kick the tires. I'm going to see how it works. And then I can give you an educated, informed experience as an iOS user using an Android phone for real. Okay? Now, Fabulous, as I said, was using 4.1, which is Jelly Bean. And I know that that device was pretty good. And it's not great, but it was good. So I want to definitely see what I can do with it. Okay? So for now, you want me to wrap it up, or do you wrap it up? Oh, no, you wrap it up. See, I did that last one. Okay. Please don't forget, guys, that we're always out there for you, and we would like to hear whatever you got to say. So please do not be afraid to like or dislike a video. Share the video with your friends, your family, your friends' friends, whoever. And that at least helps also if you subscribe. Because when you subscribe, not only will you be kept up to date of when new postings are out, but that shows me that what I've got putting up is of interest to you. And in case of monetization, please don't forget to visit the websites and the videos that you see before. I mean, some of the products may interest you, and we'd like if you click on those videos and really seriously show interest. I mean, we know, that there's products in this world that you may like, and maybe don't. If you don't like any of the objects of the advertisers, please tell me, alright? I will do my best to select other advertisers within the guidelines I've established of what I will and will not tolerate. Hey, did you know there's a lot more going on right now at our websites? Are you watching all 4 of them? If not, check them out. There's a list right here. We got 3 YouTube channels and 1 audio-only channel for your enjoyment. So come on and dig in and see all the stuff we do here at the North American Snow Queen Palace.